Well, well, well. When will the drama end? Because it's just beginning. The season has ended, but the drama is just getting started. The question is, will Jerry Jones re-sign Mike McCarthy? A lot of people keep saying that he is. And I've said before, I don't believe Mike McCarthy. I will not believe Mike McCarthy is gone until the press conference and Mike McCarthy is cleaning out his office. A lot of people think it's a foregone conclusion and that this is all just a bunch of theater. Well, I'm going to let you hear what Jerry Jones says about Mike McCarthy. But I'm also going to show you that someone else may have entered the building. Let's talk Cowboys. We're about to talk facts. Welcome, 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 Cowboy fans and Cowboy haters alike. I'm the G, and I'm the host of Let's Talk Cowboys, where we talk facts. And if you like this video, please don't forget at the end to like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you can help grow this channel and kick us out into the YouTube algorithm. Now let's talk facts. This Jerry Jones press conference after this Commanders loss was absolutely fire. F-I-Y-A. Jerry Jones is dropping some megaton bombs in this thing. And I don't necessarily know, like, what's going on or, I don't really know. But what I can say is that Jerry Jones sometimes, to me, Jerry Jones is a shrewd operator because everyone knows that Mike McCarthy wants to play for the Cowboys. I think Mike McCarthy has made that known. I mean, he wants to coach for the Cowboys. I think Mike McCarthy has made that known clearly to Jerry Jones. And if Jerry Jones don't know, he's not listening because Mike McCarthy is clearly saying this in the court of public opinion, even in his post-game press conference after the game. Even though Jerry's not there, you can't tell me that Jerry doesn't already know that Mike wants to be there before now. And I don't know who this lady is. I'm going to have to find out who this lady is because I am telling you, this lady is not like the rest of these people who ask questions to Jerry Jones. I mean, she flat out asked Jerry Jones questions that put him, that really put him on the spot. Man, she's about to ask Jerry Jones a fire question. I'm going to let you hear her ask the question. And then I'm going to come back and give you my analysis. Let's roll it.
Mike is back with a different offensive play call.
Well, anything is possible. And because of contract status and, most of the fans that I have, most of the fans want everybody to be on the incentive plan. Everybody wants it to be on the incentive plan. And so the more you can have the incentive plan, to me, the better you've got the way sports is aligned with sports and a goal of having accomplishment. And you align that with the financial end of it. For instance, I might say, look, I'm going to pay you this much, but then I'll pay you not any more, and I know you want twice that. But if you get to the playoffs or you win a Super Bowl, I'll give you 5 times that.
Let me tell you something. Then I'm going to let this go on. You do not want this man being in charge of salaries for the NFL. That's crazy talk. That's like mercenary talk. No. Players put their lives on the line playing a very physical and brutal sport. And I don't care what anyone says, oh, they get paid too much. No, you say that because you can't do it. You're saying that because you can't do it. These players are doing something that very few people in the world can do, and there is a ton of money being made. TV money. I'm talking about commercials, stations, streaming services. I mean, the money keeps pouring in. So what, we just want the owners to get it? No. These players deserve what they get. These coaches, People do not understand the amount of time they put in during the week, during the year, neglecting their families, their wives, raising their children. They're not being at certain things for their children because of gains and things of that nature. No, Jerry. No, we're not gonna. I don't know about y'all, but I'm not letting Jerry get away with this. You pay these doggone people, man. They're sacrificing for, even if they're not winning, they're sacrificing a lot of their life. Stop it. This is absolutely craziness. Let's continue.
But the guy across the street might say, I'm going to give it to you without the escalator.
Exactly, and then you've got a decision. For sure.
But how can he know that if he's not allowed to talk to you until January 14th?
Then I would say go talk.
Woo! Look at that face. She hit Jerry right between the eyes. And the same thing I'm talking about. Hold on a second, Jerry. So you gonna tell a man this is all I'm willing to pay you? This is all. And so for me, so it's about me wanting to be here, right? So if I want to be here, I'll take what you give me, even if it's below market value. Listen to Jerry.
I really would. Go talk.
So it sounds like you.
I just let Zeke do that.
Gotcha.
I don't want anybody here. That's not healthy to have somebody around that wants to be someplace else.
Woo! So wait a minute. Look at his face. Look at this man's face. Shrewd operator. Gangster. Dude is gangster, man. So you're telling me, Jerry Jones. So you're telling me that if I want to get paid, market value. You're telling me if I want to get paid, Jerry Jones, I don't want to be with you if I want to get paid. That's what you're telling me. I don't want to coach for the Cowboys. I don't want to play for the Cowboys if I want market value. I don't want to play for the Cowboys. That's what you're saying, because you're basically saying that you want incentive-based contracts for players and coaches. But you know that's not true. You know that's not happening. So let's look at the other side. So in other words, if I really want to be with the Cowboys, even though I want to be with the Cowboys, but what you're saying, you don't really want to be with the Cowboys if you don't take what I'm offering you. I'm just not buying that. It's not true. It's not true. Doesn't mean I don't want to be with the Cowboys. No, it is what it's saying. I want to be with the Cowboys. But I'm not willing to devalue myself. And I'm not going to take more. I'm not going to take less than what I know I'm worth. I want to, but no thank you. And I guess Jerry Jones is saying, but if you don't want to take what I want to give you, then you don't want to be here. Jerry's a shrewd operator, man.
Really, it's not. And there's too many ways for everybody to go to be around where you don't want to be.
But is it also healthy, and I don't mean to be combative,
sure,
but is it also healthy to not know where you stand with somebody? You know, the bird in the hand, in other words.
Woo! Tell him. Tell him. Tell him. I don't know who this lady is. I got to figure out who this lady is. She is killing it. So I got to deal with a bird in the hand or a bird in the bush? So it's got to be a bird in the bush. So I got to guess if you want me, Jerry, because she's saying something that makes sense. So Jerry's been telling us how good and how much he likes Mike McCarthy, but he still don't have a contract. I'm sorry, Jerry. That's a bird in the bush. Talk is cheap. Talk is cheap. Money talks, and talking runs a marathon. No, I don't want no more talking. You keep talking about how much you like me, Jerry, how good of a job I've done. You'll give my accolades and credentials before I do. But I don't have a deal. That's a bird in the bush.
It
Like, how can you want someone to want to stay here if you're not telling them you want them to stay here?
Woo! She dropping bombs.
It's called tolerance for ambiguity. The highest, no, exactly. The example is the Mississippi riverboat gambler. He's his most charming. He's his most glib. He's his cleverest. When on the next card, he could get thrown overboard, or on the next card on the boat. That's when he's the best. If you put someone like that and he knows for sure what's going to happen at the end of the night, you won't see his full potential to go. So you've got to have a tolerance for ambiguity to be on the incentive plan. Those that have it are war daddies in a lot of ways.
You have your list ready.
This is crazy talk. Don't you let Jerry Jones fool you. This is crazy talk. War daddies. That's crazy talk. Man, let me tell you something. The true war daddies, they're going to ball out whether you give them the money or not. They're going to ball out. But I'm sorry, the money comes with the performance also, Jerry. You can't brag about a person's performance, but then you're saying, but I don't want to pay you based on past performance. A tolerance for ambiguity. He's basically saying a tolerance for not knowing what you're going to get. Well, a lot of folks don't live their life like that, Jerry. A lot of folks don't live their life like that. And that is absolutely crazy. That is crazy talk. But that's also telling me something else. Jerry Jones said, hey, if you want to go talk to somebody, go talk to somebody. And now we see the Chicago Bears have asked to talk to one Mike McCarthy. Now, I want y'all to understand something. That's a big deal. That's a big deal. Because Jerry Jones is actually playing his own game. The tolerance for ambiguity. He's playing the same game because he's taking a risk. If Mike McCarthy goes and talks to the Chicago Bears, if Mike McCarthy takes one or two, let's just say he takes one or two more interviews. So that means that Mike McCarthy and Don Yee, his agent, they will be able, and this is exactly, Jerry talked about this in the interview, that Don Yee and Mike McCarthy will now be able to come back to Jerry Jones saying, hey, Jerry, we got 3 offer sheets. Will you match them? And I'm not talking about just money. There'll be stipulations of Mike McCarthy wanting to go to that team. And what do they agree to? What do they agree to? You get to a second or third interview. What do they agree to? He can come back, talk to Jerry about this, which now gives him leverage. It will give Mike McCarthy leverage because now he has some idea of what his value is in the eyes of other teams. Jerry is saying, I play my own game. So we're about to see who's going to blink first, because there is something else that has come out during Black Monday. Of course, we know that's when coaches start getting fired because teams don't want to wait. Unlike Jerry, teams don't want to wait. They want to go ahead and get their season started, their off season started. They want to try to find their coach. They want to interview, get him hired, and get him involved in the process of the draft. Jerry, and we can't say anything. It's only what? I mean, it's literally Monday now as I'm making this video. It might not be Tuesday or Wednesday until it's released. But Jerry doesn't want to participate in Black Monday. Jerry is saying that he's probably going to wait, just for dramatic effect even. Jerry is going to wait until next Monday probably before he even makes a decision. That's even if he makes a decision then.